Crip Mac. Now keep in mind, people, this is not the watered down gangbanging you've been seeing on the podcast. This is pure uncut crippin'. I'm talking no ducking the DP, actually kicking it in the set you claim and treating the county jail like a bed and breakfast. On May 5th, Mac left the Cinco Cinco, a taqueria, and made his way southbound on 55th Street.
Crip Mac, what's his name?
That nigga playing. He doing that shit because he know them Cali niggas, they allow him to do that. Like, them Cali niggas extorting him. Them niggas getting the bag off that nigga. They ain't just letting that nigga walk around. You know how many Hoover nigga will bump on that, pull up on that boy? Them niggas playing like the Crip nigga, Hoover niggas giving them fades in the count. But everybody's eating off C-Mac. They ain't just letting them walk around with that shit on his head, my nigga.
And still gangbanging Crip.
What's good with it and the who with it? Welcome back to Gunners Collective. First and foremost, let's hit that like and subscribe and get it out the way before I do this. Are you ready? I said ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. She's like a what? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. She's a torta with a snack habit. Bye-up, bye-up, bye-up. Orale, churros, vanilla beans, and fucking tortillas on mine, right? She likes tortillas with mantequilla. Bam, there you go. A torta with the snack habit. Now, in the menudo está in a direct fashion, as you can tell by that thumbnail right there, and the clippage that you just seen. Pobre si. The streets are trying to have Crip Mac's head up his ass faster than a rabbit gets fucked. Let me tell you, man, is it fact? Is it fiction? Is it truth? Is it lies? Is it real? Is it real fake, right? What's up with Crip Mac? You know, a lot of people are saying a lot of things. And this guy, Storiez, man, who makes great content, by the way, reached out to me a long time ago for some assistance on a certain video. Wasn't able to quite do that. And that's just the way that worked out. We didn't have no more correspondence. But I will say this. I appreciate the entertainment he brings to YouTube. And I'm tripping out on it. Spence on la tira is tight, right? Guard, you like it? Who gives a fuck what you like? Now trip out on this. Crip Mac, C-Mac, whatever you want to call him. This individual has taken the internet by storm, right? People like him. They like to laugh with him and at him. No, Adam 22, we're not talking about you right now, bitch, right? We're talking about Crip Mac. People like to laugh at him. And I'll tell you right now, it's funny. He's a funny individual, man. You can't shake the fact that he has talent in whatever it is that he does. But see, when you're speaking on Crip business, when you're speaking on blood business, north or south, hood or street politics, gang-related things, you have to be real. You have to have really lived that. You have to really be in the streets to have done that. Now, I'm not going to deny that Crip Mac didn't take a DP because he did. You know, and Mama Bear, everything was going to see all right. He took that on 55th, right? He took it on 55th Street. But at the same time, how many other DPs from different hoods did he take that same DP from? That's the true question. Now, this guy Storiez has put a video out there exposing Crip Mac. Do you call it fact or do you call it fiction? Now, I looked at Crip Mac's Facebook, and his name was like D. Dinero, getting that dinero, and he was from a whole different area than where he says he's from. There's been rumors that he's from Chino Hills. There's been rumors that he's from Fontana. There's been rumors that he was from Ontario. There's rumors that he's from 55th Street and 60s prior to that. One never knows, does one. The fact remains, if you're in it for entertainment, then that's just what it is, entertainment. This guy's an entertaining ass J-Cat. He's funny. You know, he's done time. He's never locked it up. He's been for real. So you can't deny the fact that Crip Mac is about his merits. Now, is he a real one really in the streets? A lot of people, like the guy in the clip, would like to differ. They'd like to say that he's being utilized for that bag. He's being basically utilized for money, right? Of course, we don't know. We don't think there's extortion going on. I don't personally think there's extortion going on. I think everybody sees an option to get a bag up off this motherfucker. Why not? Why not do that? My name gets ran through the mud. I get talked about. People are getting a bag off me. Why can't people get a bag off 55th Street, right? Everyone's going to try. You got a Vato all the way in who know the fuck where says he's fucking C-Mac's dad. Now 1090 Jake's exposing him. Expose. You know what I mean? Expose if you change your calzones, 1090. This is what we need to know. And what we need to understand is people are always quick to talk about people without really knowing the specifics into the matter. Now, Storiez does an extensive investigation into whatever it is he does. And what he does is bring truth and bring facts. Sometimes a lot of it is a little bit of, But at the same time, man, it's good entertainment and I like it and I laugh and I appreciate the custom cutouts and I appreciate, you know, the way that he does his thing. Now, when it comes to Crip Mac, you know, who truly is this man? Or does it even fucking matter? You know, to the raza, we could care less, you know? Hey, I watch YouTube to have fun with it. I watch YouTube, you know, because it's something to do. You know, when I'm not working, I'm not taking care of my children, fuck it, let's put on YouTube. This Bible second, you have to see walking and shit, you know? People think that's real Crippin'. Let me explain something to you. I've done time with the real Crips. The realest. A-Tray gangsters. East Coast. Hoovers, even when they were Crippin'. All the neighborhoods, all the O's. You know, sporty like the 40s. Harlem's, Raymond Avenues, Grape Street, Project Watts. You know, the list could go on and on and on. If I haven't mentioned your hood, you're like, hey, Gun, what about us? Well, fuck it then. We can get real deep and real intricate into it. But the fact remains that I have done time with a lot of real Crips. You know, shout out some respects and rest in peace to Sodi, right? I never did time with them, but I know who he was. I heard his name ringing bells, right? Rest in peace to Tiny Solo from A-Tray, Tiny Evil from A-Tray. These are guys, Chinaman from Hoover, that I did time with, that I rocked with simultaneously side by side, you know, Crips and Bloods and a whole lot of Norte thugs, Sureños as well. They were putting it down. Did time with these guys, so I know what real Crippin' is about. I seen the politics. I seen the procedures. I seen the way they got down, you know, all the way from the NC's, Northern Crips, Garden Block, you know, Gallus, all them individuals, Stockton 44Gs, Baby Low Crip, all the way, you know, to Grape Street. I seen it. So I know what it takes and what it is to be a Crip, man. They take it very seriously. Okay, now the Bloods all stuck together as the Crips was fragmented into groups like the neighborhoods, the O's, of course, the Trays, the gangsters, the whoop-de-wop, the beepity-boops, right? There was a whole bunch of different things going on, but at the same time, I was always cool being the outside looking in when it came to fucking with the Crips. Now, when I seen C-Mac, he took me back. He took me back as one of those guys that's a destructive motherfucker. It's all about destruction, cuz, right? It was all about destruction with him, and he went and got a tattoo across his forehead that made him pop on YouTube. It made everyone recognize or want to know who the fuck this guy is. But who truly is Crip Mac? You know, he doesn't remind me of the Crips from way back. He reminds me of a J-Cat trying to be a Crip from way back. Now, I'm not going to slander this man's name and talk shit because I never have and I never shall, right? But one thing I will say in a Menudo style direct fashion is his Crippin' is a lot different from the Crippin' I'm used to. Okay, case in point, he went at it with Blueface. Okay, he called him a big booty sitch. He did all kinds of different things with him. But at the end of the day, they hugged. They hugged it out, hugged it out, they hugged it out, hugged it out. The hug was realer than the fucking gift of gab, right? And it seems like every time C-Mac has a problem with people, he disrespects them. He feels some type of way, cuz, on 55th. And then he hugs them, pats them on the back, gives them a piggyback ride, all kinds of different weird shit, right? There's always something going on with C-Mac. Is he a master manipulator? Does he know what he's doing? Or is he just a lucky motherfucker that fell into some enlightenment? Did he just fall into the limelight? I think that's the case, right? I think that tattoo on his head, the 5 me's, and all the different ways that he speaks and talks, you know, I'm not going to say that's not him because obviously people that have been around him have said that's how that character portrays himself. That's really him, right? I think the J-Cattishness of what he's got going on, combined with the mental instability, combined with the fucking wanting to be, you know, just accepted, you know, was a perfect storm to garner the attention of us here in YouTube and all social media platforms. Now, Swamp Stories has decided to expose him, to say that he's not really from where he says he's from. But I beg to differ. See, he's from 5'5" Crip, and he was from 60s, and he was from Chino Hills, and he was from Fontana, and for a minute there, cuz, he was there from Ontario. Shout out to the Black Angels, he said, right? Real talk, a real warrior, right? But he was actually from all these different places. He's just not from them no more. But he's always been a Crip. You can't deny that. You can't deny the fact that this man could be from wherever. This is YouTube, Bessie. Let me explain something to the gente that are out there. How many different people on YouTube right now say they're from somewhere they're not? Okay, I'll hold. Okay, I hold enough. A whole lot of people. People are always going to say they're from one thing or another or one thing. You got people like Snoopy Badass. They say he was a Crip. Now they say he's a Blood, or he does, right? You have different people rocking different things than they once did in the past. The switch up is real. See, here you could be anything you want to be. You could transform more than meets the eye. And you're good, Holmes. You could be a Decepticon one day and a fucking Autobot the next. Orale, get your Optimus Prime on. But at the end of the day, people are going to see it for what it is. And that's entertainment and to have a good laugh, man, and nothing more. Now, do I believe that this vato is really about Hoover destruction? I don't know, because I ain't never seen him fight no Hoovers. I ain't never seen no Hoovers pull up on him yet. But there's only so much disrespect a hood or a Vadio or anyone from a turf real life can take. You know, there's only one reason this guy is still walking around able to do the things he does at Popeye, sipping on Old English. And that's because everyone takes him as a joke. They see him as a joking type fella. They see him as a jester. They see him as a clown. The Spencer, hey, I don't mean to disrespect you, C-Mac, but at the same time, a lot of people see me as a clown, and I get my motherfucking payaso on, right? Look, clowning and having fun and providing entertainment is a righteous thing to do, man. It's something that if we choose to do, we can do it. Not everyone can. But at the same time, Crip Mac utilizes certain colors, certain gang aspects, certain things to vitalize what he's got going on, right? To invigorate his style. Crippin' is nothing to play with. Okay, let me explain that to you. And I'm going to tell you a quick story, about real Crippin'. I've told stories before about Crips, and I don't like to elaborate on them because, again, that's not my thing, man. That's a black issue. Like the brothers always say, man, don't be speaking on black shit. Brother, that's us. I said on Crip. All right, my keyway partners, but at the same time, this story I'm going to tell is relevant to what I'm speaking on now. So I'm going to go ahead and spit it out there because, the he said, she said, that she said, that he said. He don't even know if he said it, but he did it, right? So I'm committed. Now, trip out, Spencer. When it comes to real Crippin', I've seen Vatos really, really put it down for their hood. I remember in CYA, man, the A-Tray gangsters and the Hoovers, man, in the 60s, that mix was different. Every time they came to a compar, they came to a building, whether it be a 60 or a 90 or the Hunnits or whatever it was, and an 8-tray gangster or Hoover, man, these guys always hit that handball court and lit it up. Set to the stage too late, I blew it up, right? We had cracks in the walls of our handball court from Crips fucking banging it out back there. The Crips always handled their business, They were a monstrosity when they came to the game. They were someone not to be fooled with. They were definitely founded in their foundation, and their flag was fucking planted, right? So when I see people like Crip Mac, disrespecting the Crippin', because that's the way I see it, basically portraying this super Crip is what people take him as. It's a bad look for people anywhere out of the state of California or people that are not used to what real Crippin' is. I know they got Crips in the East Coast and New Orleans and Atlanta and all these different places, but those are different types of Crip. See, the Vatos over here in Cleveland, it's a whole different type of Crippin', right? That's Slauson and Florence Crippin', right? The Vatos are in South Central. The Vatos are Crippin' all over the place, all over the world, but at the same time in California, it just moves differently. This is the establishment. This is where Tookie said, hey, we're at, right? And that's it. Now, Crip Mac is considered super Crip. He's went mainstream with it. Between him and Snoop Dogg, they got the Crip game sold up, right? By Snoop rapping about it and singing about it, it went mainstream. Who's the only person ever in this motherfucking world to Crip walk at the Super Bowl? The Vato did it, right? Martha Stewart and him, oh my. You know what I mean? He probably got a mamon from Martha Stewart, and I ain't gonna lie. There's been times that I looked at her ass like, all right, okay, little BBL never hurt nobody, right? We can make that work, especially with her dollars. We can really make that work. Hit me up, girl. But when it comes to Snoop Dogg, he made it mainstream. Now, what Crip Mac is doing is he's taking over the internet and he's making people believe that this is how Crips move. That's not how Crips move, man. I won't deny that while he was incarcerated, he probably kicked it, did his thing. This name, this persona, this image, this caricature that he's playing has led people to either like him or dislike him. But for the most part, more people like him because they don't see him as a threat. See, when you don't see someone as a threat, no one's tripping on you, eh? How can you be mad at someone and really hate them if you're not threatened by them? See, if you're threatened by them, then you fucking got their beep on your mouth, and they're just double fisting it, right? They're all up in your fucking grill, right? All up in their grill, actually. You know what I mean? That's how it is when someone really hates you and disrespects you. But when someone really doesn't see you as a threat and they just see you as, whatever, they don't trip. Now, when it comes to Crip Mac, man, fact or fiction? Is he a real Crip? Well, he says he is, so you can't take that from him. Did he show up for a DP? Absolutely. But with someone with his mental capacity, how would they know how to say no? He's one of those guys, not a leader, but a follower, right? He followed the yellow brick road or the blue brick road. Whatever he did, he followed it right to 55th Street where they fucking did the stompolization on his forehead. But everything was going to see all right, and it definitely was. Okay, that right there, hey, went into the folklore of Crip Mac. Hey, you could talk all the shit you want about C-Mac. People say, oh man, he's just a custer. Or they're a custer. Everyone's a custer, right? They talk all this shit, but at the end of the day, it always reverts back. But I showed up for my DP, cuz. He did do that. There's no denying it. But like I said, man, there's certain things in life you just have to do, you know? He beefs with everyone, all the way from Milk to fucking Spider. I mean, he just has beef with everybody because of the way he carries himself. Because real Crips and real people that have really been in the streets, not saying that Milk and all them are real, right? I'm just saying, I'm taking it as an example, right? And I'm not wolfing on Milk, so you know what I mean? I'm not trying to spill no leche. Anyways, when it's real deal, I will say this. People that feel a certain way about Crip Mac is because they know, you know, he's putting too much tapatio, too much spice on it. You know, sea walking all the way to fucking Buffalo Wild Wings to get you a Wild Wing doesn't mean you're a Crip. What it means is you're just a baboso fucking down the street wearing a blue shirt Crip walking, right? It doesn't absolutely mean that you're representing the hood well. If you're representing the hood like he does with fives all on his fucking head and his face and all this and that, you need to represent it with professionalism and class. That's why I don't represent a vaudeville no more. It's like, because I like to have fun, right? So I'm not going to sit here and put a fucking vaudeville, you know, up under my wing or fucking spread the verbiage on a vaudeville, man. And then vaudevils are going to feel some type of way because I'm unprofessional about the way I do certain things, right? You know, so I don't just take that I take everything into account, and I don't just take that and fucking very lightly. Anyways, when it comes to Crip Mac, is he truly from where he's from? Well, absolutely, if he says he is. Now, did he live in Chino Hills? He says he didn't, right? He says that fool's full of shit, cuz, on 55th. Did he live in Ontario? He says he did, in a small apartment, broker than fucking a joke, doing his thing, man, with his mom's working 2 jobs, man. I know that, bro. I know where he comes from. I know about the hood. I know about the ghetto. I know about the plight, the struggle, and every type of wigglization that encompasses a welfare check and paper food stamps. I've been there, done that, all the way from the notes to go buy mom's cigarettes to penny candies in the morning. I know about all the bullshit, Kix cereal, man, and peanut butter without the label. All that cheese that doesn't melt and bologna that bubbles. Yes, I know about all the hood shit, rats and roaches and shiesty approaches, but at the end of the day, Crip Mac, I truly believe, does come from the ghetto. Or does he? One never knows, does one? We'll hold. According to Swamp Stories, he doesn't. According to Swamp Stories, he just fell into caca. He just fell into luck, right? He just got lucky. He just happened to be the one guy stupid and dumb enough to get a tattoo on his forehead that disrespects one of the biggest hoods in California, but nothing has happened to him yet. And I'm not saying the Hoovers ain't about that business, because they're truly destructive, right? What I'm saying about the Groovers is they don't there's about this not a threat to them. They're about this a clown. That's it. Hey, break bread like Jesus said. You know, everybody wants a little bit of piece and a little piece of Crip Mac. Oh, they're the China Mac. You guys got the same last name, Mac, right? Everyone's running with the Mac. Everybody wants a little piece of what he's got going. He got every big booty sitch trying to play him out. First, it was Lily Cakes. Sasuke, he said she smelled like fish tacos. Yay, yay. Then it went to fucking Snoopy Badass's baby's mom. Well, she done fucked everybody in South Central LA, so you already know what that is, right? And who's going to be next? I seen some Mexican chick with him. I said, how dare you, bitch? Right? How dare you? It's not that I'm racial or anything or prejudiced. It's just, you know, his fucking breath smells like Old English, Peter Piper picked a pepper pizza and some other shit, right? So I was just like, damn. Sasuke, you're Latino, man. You should wiggle in the club. What are you doing? Again, man, if he's able to pull them, shit, do your thing. Fucking Crip Mac, I ain't mad at him. But at the same time, is he truly a gangster, a gang member? Well, says he says he is. You know, so you got to take it for what it is. Fact or fiction. The fact of the matter is, what I truly believe doesn't mean shit to anyone in real life, but it does mean something to me and to a lot of the gente that support me. And I'm telling you right now, Raza, hey, let's just enjoy it while we still got them. You know, because one of these days, man, all this little animosity and all this little friction and all this talking shit about someone, a real one's going to pull up to him and pop his top, and it's going to be an ugly situation, and I'll be the one making a video talking about, on Crip, right? Bad things happen to him. Real Crippin', man, nothing but love and respect from Gunners Collective. No disrespect is intended at all. I got a lot of respect for the Crip gang, man. What I definitely see here is someone that, you know, was able to change, you know, his image. A few tattoos and a few different color shirts go a long way, gente. Believe me, I know. You know, you could be one thing and then be another. Remember, I told you, this is YouTube. You could be anything you want to be. You know, everybody does what they do. Look at Swifty Blue. Look at Swifty Blue. You know what I mean? ¿Sabes qué? 1 minute he's in it, the next he's not, right? This Vato right here says he's for the southern side, not the other side. But at the same time, man, right now, he's in New Hampshire somewhere. No one knows, does they? You know what I mean? Just know this. When it comes to Crip Mac and people of that nature, man, have fun with it. It doesn't matter. You can't expose someone that exposes his fucking get down every day. You can't expose someone, man, who's fucking truly believing where he's from. Doesn't matter where he was at. It matters where he is. And where he's at is all over LA running wild, Sasuke with big booty sitches. Now, hate if you want to or don't. That's totally up to you. But what I see is a lot of people hating on this man because this man is getting his increments, right? I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying in real life, man, take it for what you want. Whether you're a true believer in his cripping and what he's doing or you're not, hey, it makes for good content. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you like this because I'm coming for reals. I got a whole lot of mo. I said a whole lot of mo coming for you, and we're going to keep it corrected in that fashion. When it comes to Crip Mac, nothing but respects. I hope you get your increments, cuz. But at the same time, man, you know, hey, don't fake the funk or fake the front. You know what it is. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Shit. Gunners Collective is the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle and strive for what I truly and honestly believe in. And that's everyone has a platform and everyone could do or be what they want to be or say what they want to say. At the end of the day, if you're truly from the streets and you're about your hood business, what the fuck are you doing watching YouTube anyways? And you know what I'm saying? The gun. Baby.
Still gang banging Crip.